Hey everybody, DeLong Shot Signatures here. This is episode 115 of my 2023 TTM returns, and I have 6 successes and a failure to share with you all. We're going to start off with a success. This came in on, I think, Wednesday. Yeah, this is a 3 of 2 return coming back from a women's soccer player. This is from, I think she's on the San Diego Wave, 3 of 2, Mia Zhao, I think it's how it's pronounced. It's like Gyau, but I think it's pronounced differently. So she signed both of the photos that I sent, and then she also included a Parkside card. So this is the second time that I've gotten one of those as a bonus. So very cool to get that one. As you can see, she played collegiately at Duke. She hasn't played very much professionally. I think she's kind of like a depth piece, and she's still pretty young, so they're probably, working on her development, hopefully for the future and everything. But she plays defense, so you don't really see any of the numbers for that, but still very nice to get an additional card signed from her. Then on Thursday, we got in 2 returns. One was a failure. The failure is coming back from former MLB player and manager, sent to him because he had become a bench coach for the Blue Jays. So got a failure from Don Mattingly. There was a little piece of paper with a note typed out on it saying that he doesn't have time to respond to requests, but he wanted to make sure that I got my items back. So, at least he's considerate enough to, politely decline to sign and give people their stuff back. I was hoping that since he didn't have the, duties of being a manager anymore, that maybe he'd be a little bit more open to it. So that's probably going to have to be, if I ever plan on paying for it, private signing or just a purchase off of eBay or something like that. But you can't get anything if you don't try. But we did get a success, and this one I'm very happy to add to the collection. This is a former college football coach, 2 of 2 success in 10 days from, I want to make sure I get this right, North Dakota State, I'm pretty sure. Head coach, he coached at a few other schools. 2-time Division II champion, Rocky Hager. So I've been wanting to get his autograph for a while now because he is a 2-time Division II champion. But for whatever reason, I just never got around to it. Finally looked into it, found an address for him, sent to it, and it paid off. Got both of these back signed and personalized. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a high enough winning percentage to make it into the College Football Hall of Fame, but I will always be happy to add a champion of any level to the collection. So very quick and cool return there. Then we had 4 come in today on Friday. We're going to start off with a racing return and end with some college football. So the racing return is a hero card that I sent out that I grabbed at the U.S. Nationals this year. Hadn't heard of this driver, but I thought it was a pretty cool hero card, and I was able to find an address for him, which is very difficult for the lower series guys. So this is a 2 of 1 success from NHRA Pro Mod driver in 9 days, I think I said. Stan Shelton. So very nice looking hero card here. Personalized it. And then he also included this letter. He said, "Hey Landon, thank you so much for the kind words and being a fan of Pro Mod Racing. Please make sure you come by and introduce yourself when we are back at an event you attend. Sincerely, Stan Shelton, Team Shelton Motorsports." So very cool personalized return there. Looks like he owns a few businesses outside of just racing, which a lot of the lower series people have to do. A lot of it self-funded. So very, very cool to get that. I walked by his pit several times and I saw them working on the car, but I don't know really what Stan looks like. So wasn't sure if he was out signing at any point. But I'll have to try and swing by and maybe bring this letter next year if he's racing at the U.S. Nationals. And then we're going to get to some football returns. We're going to start off with a college football Hall of Famer / Super Bowl 50 champion. This is a 2 of 2 success coming back in 22 days from former NFL defensive tackle and former defensive line coach Bill Collar. So he did sign in ballpoint pen, so it is a little bit tough to see, but he was part of the Denver Broncos coaching staff for Super Bowl 50, and he was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame this year for his playing days. I think he was also the Senior Bowl MVP? Yes, looks like it would have been 1974, because he was also inducted into the Senior Bowl Hall of Fame. So he was named MVP for that, played at Montana State, and was selected in the first round by the Cincinnati Bengals, had 18 sacks in his NFL career, and then, like I said, he coached for a long time, from 1984 to 2022, was part of the Denver Broncos from 2014 until his retirement. So very awesome to add him. That's another coach for the Super Bowl 50 collection. Then we have two current college football players that are both, excuse me, I lost my place, that are both draft prospects for the upcoming NFL draft. It's kind of tough to pick which one. These are both, pretty decent returns. But we'll go with probably the lesser known player. This is a 2 of 2 success in 21 days from UTSA wide receiver DeCorian Clark. So signed both of these photos. Very nice looking ones, especially with those, very unorthodox looking jerseys and all that. But he is ranked somewhere in the 200s. If my spreadsheet will pull up, I'll tell you guys. But if not, my computer's been slow. So, but he is considered probably, I think, somewhere in the 20s for overall wide receivers and everything. Now my computer's still frozen, so I don't know. But I did see someone else get their quarterback back today, a TTM request that they sent out to him. So maybe I'll have to send to that player as well. But very nice. This is my second UTSA success. First one was their head coach. The other one is a pretty surprising return. I haven't had any successes with the football team other than, I think, their former defensive coordinator. So it's really surprising to get a player, but I'd seen someone else get him, so I took a shot. And this is a 2 of 2 success in 21 days from Alabama tight end CJ Dipper. So he signed both of these photos, personalized the first one, the second one isn't. He also included a note, which he didn't sign, but he said, thanks for the letter and pics to sign. Roll Tide, buddy. So Alabama's a very, very tough TTM school. I think I've been able to get some of their baseball and softball. I've gotten their baseball and softball coaches. I think I got their women's basketball coach. But any other coach or player I've sent to, I've never heard back from. So getting a current Alabama player is pretty surprising. But as far as their rankings, CJ Dipper is the 222nd best prospect according to Draft Tech, and then DeCorian Clark from UTSA is the 257th. So they're both right there in the range of being, potential, late 6th, late 7th round picks. So very, very cool. I do know that Dipper was a transfer from Maryland. So he started there, and then I don't know if he has any more years left of eligibility after this, but I think it's his second year at Alabama. But that is it for this one. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.